Okay, here we have the latest version of AidPod. This is version 5. Biggest difference we've done, we've actually used PET, which will be pretty much the actual material used on the actual sample itself. Compared to the Styrolux on the left, we've got PETs that are a lot stronger. It offers better optical clarity, and also we've been able to reduce the wall thickness. So in terms of the wall thickness, we got down to 0.75 versus 1mm thick on the Styrolux. On version 5 is what we've done. We've actually increased the internal dimension. We've increased it by 0.5 mm over the previous version. This one, because we've got 0.75 wall thickness, the exterior dimension is still the same versus the version 4, which had a 1mm wall thickness. So we've got an extra 0.5 mm, which is vital in terms of trying to pack everything in, but externally the dimensions stay exactly the same. On version 5, on the end here, we've got a very subtle design detail. Basically, version 4, which is over here, both are flat. They start off flat. On version 4, as you travel up, it stays flat. This is one flat plane. On version 5, we've actually got a very subtle curve at the top, and this just creates a bit of structural integrity and makes the pack a bit stiffer. So we start off flat here, and as we come up here along the transition, we just go into a subtle curve. This will help the inner lid fit in and give some more structural integrity, and also it's flat here to maximise the space for when the PED zinc goes in. In terms of the lid detailing, on the left here we've got version 4. This was just kept very straight. This actually housed the soap fine. We didn't have any other further detail. But on version 5 is what we've done. We followed this. We followed the actual curve of the pack. This basically enables it to fit more snugly into the actual AidPod itself. It also adds some more. We've got a better structure as well. Here, version 4 flexed a lot more. Because of the curvature, we're actually creating some actual structural features, but also eliminating any visible gaps when it's clipped into the AidPod. But on version 4, you can actually see there's visible gaps along the side and also either end. So version 5 is a vast improvement, especially in terms of perceived seal. On the lid, the thumb notch to actually help remove the lid. On version 5, we've simplified the trimmed edge. We've actually now just kept the edge completely straight. So in terms of post-forming trimming, it's a lot more simplified. It also strengthens it as well because we haven't got an exposed edge. And like on version 4, where we had a profile cut, now on version 5 we've actually got a straight edge, and then we've got a more structural corner to grab. You'll notice that we've integrated the icon into the actual lid feature. Currently it's embossed, so it's raised on the top surface. That was just due to easy machining of the tool. In future it will be actually debossed, so it will actually be recessed in. So in terms of the soap going down, the soap will fit better in the actual tray itself. I'm just going to pack the AidPod now. So first thing that goes in is the PED zinc. So that sits right at the bottom. We've got ×8 rehydration salts. Is what we do. We put 4 per side. This prevents any distortion of the pack, so we don't get any bulging on one side rather than the other. So that's 4 in. And the other 4 then go on the other side of the PED zinc. So there's the medical supplies pack. Then we've got the internal lid. This is important in terms of separating the actual soap from the medical supplies. This just clips into place. And we've got the soap. It sits quite happily within the tray. The leaflet then, where we've got these thumb notches, that clips in nicely and that's controlled, stops it moving. And lastly we've got a heat sealed film, comes down over the top. And because the leaflet cell is not moving about, and there we go, we've got a sealed container. Okay. Okay, here we have a new crate with new bottles. I'm now just going to load it up halfway with the version 5 AidPods. As these come down, they're incredibly tight now, we've got no tolerance. As they come down, the bottles do move slightly. They're actually touching right against the crown and forcing the bottles out. There's not much tolerance. Well, that's a good or a bad thing. It could possibly stop the bottles rattling so much, but it could cause some wear where the actual crowns touch the pods themselves. We will know this through the trials.